You just bought DayZ, or maybe you've been playing for a few weeks and are struggling to get into the swing of things. Sometimes the best advice isn't telling someone what to do, it's giving them a different perspective. Don't limit yourself to one person's perspective, because what they've given you as the answer could hold you back from becoming the player you want to become, because what worked for them might not work for you. One example of this is what sensitivity your mouse is on. While a slower DPI might work for some, for others they may find it easier with a higher DPI. Some people just flick their wrist while others move their entire arm. It's all personal preference and what you're most comfortable with. One way to figure out your sensitivity, so this can apply to both PC and console, is if you can do a 180 and not feel like you're out of control. We all learn differently and at different rates. Reflect on situations that you have experienced in game and think outside of the box. There are so many different outcomes to every single aspect of the game, and you never know what is going to happen. Learning the map is important, and it will happen over time anyway for anyone playing the game for any length of time. Building a sense of direction may come more naturally to others, and that's okay. The base map Chinoris that comes with the game when you buy it is huge and will take a while to memorise. When you spawn in, explore the area you've spawned, keeping an eye out for any landmarks and points of interest, such as police stations, fire stations, hospitals and medical areas, satellite towers, apartments, cranes, those sorts of things. The spawns are random, so each life usually starts out in a different location. The more you play and explore all of these new areas, the easier it will become for you to figure out where you are. So as you explore between all these different areas, they will slowly start to link together in your mind until you have a complete mental image of a map. Of course, there are things that can help aid you while you learn how to navigate, like tourist maps, compasses, road signs, and there is a third-party map called iSurvive that you can use if you're really struggling. It will tell you where everything is, but I highly encourage you to try and challenge yourself while learning the map, instead of taking the easy route. You'll start to learn where the high traffic areas are, what loot typically spawns where, car spawns, wildlife spawns, and much more. Some people recommend playing on low pop servers because of the amount of repetitions it will require to generate this mental image of the map and learn the basics of survival in DayZ. However, I'm personally not a fan of learning like this, and it will start to encourage things like gear fear, so whenever you do bump into someone or find yourself in a difficult situation, it will leave you at an even bigger disadvantage. Playing on high pop servers will be more challenging, but it will push you to learn things a lot faster. You will also have more opportunities to meet other people in game, which is where some of your best and worst moments will happen. Everyone seems to have a slightly different answer to this question of how do you improve at the game. With experience comes an improved game sense, a combination of map knowledge, spatial awareness and audio cues, resulting in you having the ability to make smarter decisions quickly, most of the time. Combining all of these things will allow you to know when to play passively, when to engage in a fight, when to leave an area, when to eat, drink, knowing what things in intense situations you should be prioritizing, and so on. What will come with all of this is confidence. The more confident you are, the more everything will feel like second nature. The end goal of every life shouldn't just be about loot. It's not about how much loot you can hoard or getting the best loot on the map. It's about surviving against all odds. Understanding that it isn't just zombies, predators and other players that are a threat to your life, but learning how to look after your character, from food, water, medicine and temperature. You want to make sure that whatever it is you're learning is within good habits. For example, if you have bloody hands and you find a pair of gloves, still washing your hands to rinse off the blood just to limit any kind of chance of it making you sick is a good habit. Practicing PvP on deathmatch servers, while deathmatch servers aren't a true representation of what normal servers are like, they will increase your reaction time and increase your muscle memory. Now when it comes to other players, don't be intimidated of their gear, what it is they're wearing and carrying. It is 100% going to be more of a challenge when you come up against more experienced players, but trust me, you can overcome these challenges. Now, you will die a lot, but With each death, try to think about what you could have done differently if you were put in that situation again. Using audio cues to take advantage of situations, listening out for somebody bandaging, eating, drinking, or repairing an item, logging out at nighttime, logging out when you get into an altercation with someone else, this is also known as combat logging, and hoarding loot isn't going to make you a better player. It's never going to make you more confident or better at PvP. Try to remember that your loot is not meant to last and you will always find more. Most importantly, play however you enjoy playing and take each situation for what it is. Things won't always go your way no matter how much experience you have.